And as we said, Isaac has effectively put the big event here in Tama on hold. In fact, when I look out here right now in the hall, I see mostly just journalists. But there was one brief event earlier today. There it is, the gavel marking the official opening of the convention, though minutes later, the day adjourned. In Your Voice, Your Vote, what about Governor Romney tonight? A new ABC News Washington Post poll shows it is a dead heat 3 days before the speech of his life. And ABC's David Muir is covering him. David.
Diane, good evening from Boston, where here the Romney campaign is very mindful of the track of that storm. Today, the governor and his wife, Ann Romney, practicing their speeches inside a high school auditorium. A member of the team telling me Ann Romney did very well, but they wanted to give her another run at it today. Aware of that storm gathering strength, Governor Romney and his wife Ann tonight also aware something else is approaching, their moment in front of a national audience, practicing their speeches at a high school in New Hampshire today for the second day in a row, a sign of just how much is riding on their every word. Both times they were asked, how are the speeches coming?
How's the speech? She's great. Yours isn't great, Governor? I just compliment my wife's.
Ann Romney, of course, up first. Tomorrow night, now the first night of the convention, the campaign is counting on her star power playing out in prime time, particularly among women. They're hoping she can convince voters her husband cares about their needs and that there's a personal side to him voters haven't seen yet.
When he is around the house, he's a great help. I've known him since he was 18.
She'll talk about Mitt, the husband, the father, the grandfather, a story they need to tell. In a new ABC News poll, 58% of registered voters think Mitt Romney would do more to favor the wealthy than the middle class. And President Obama leads 61 to 27% when it comes to being seen as more friendly, more likable. As for Governor Romney's speech, still planned for Thursday night, he gave a thumbs up after his practice run, but his campaign aware of the uncertainty that surrounds Isaac. The governor, meanwhile, hinting, don't expect a personality makeover when asked what he makes of some voters not liking him.
You know, all I can do is be who I am. Remember that Popeye line, I am what I am, and that's all what I am?
And who will he be thinking about on that stage? He has said his late father, George, who was governor of Michigan, who once ran for president, and his mother, Lenore, who ran for Senate, her son, Mitt, right there throughout the campaign.
I'm drafting a convention speech and thinking about the kinds of things my dad would say if he had the chance to offer that speech.
The governor there talking about who he'll be thinking of on that stage. Though first up, his wife, Ann Romney, in front of the biggest audience of her life. Tonight, though, in front of a slightly smaller audience. In fact, they just tweeted out this picture of her baking in her Boston area home, her famous Welsh cakes. They plan to take those cakes with them as she heads down to Tampa tomorrow.